Hi, beautiful people. Oh my goodness. Okay, song is coming through so strong, and I have a little story behind all of that, but I'm going to start out with a song, okay? And then we're going to go into it. And I wrote notes, and I'm just so excited for this message. Actually, I don't even think I need my car on. Time out. I feel like it's cool enough that I can have it not on. Yeah. Okay. So, the song Take Me to Church. Take me to church, I worship like the dog at the shrine of your light. I tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, the good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I worship like the dog at the shrine of your light. I tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, the good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church. You guys, it's been like, I just want to like belch it out. Belch it? Was that the right word? Belt? Not belch, belt it. I could belch it too. That would be comical and skills, actually. Okay, so before I get into this message and how I feel like the song I was channeling and like just singing it to the top of my lungs as I was on this long road trip coming back from my whole thing. I got all my stuff in the back of the car still. But when I was getting the song and I was getting the channel, I was like, you know what? I am going to stop off at the old church that I used to go to as a kid and a teenager. And I'm going to do this channeled message at the church. You know what is so fluffing beautiful about the universe and how funny God is? It's just so great. It's so great. So I pull up to the church. I'm at that church right now. I'm sitting in the parking lot. I'm pulling up and I'm like, interesting. I don't see the name of my, I say my church. I haven't been to church. I haven't been to church in years, but I haven't been to this church in a while. So I was like, I don't see the name of the church. Like what? It's the same building. What? You guys want to know? The church is no longer a church anymore. It's a crematory, cremation, a place where you cremate people after they die. Is that so bad that I'm sitting here laughing? Like, it was a church, and now it's a place that burns people. And I just felt like that was so perfect. Like, I wrote all my notes first and channeled this message before knowing that. Oh my gosh, that was so freaking funny. So, and this is, okay, let me be clear, because for one, this message might be a little triggering for people that do see themselves in some sort of active religion or spiritual practice, or they do like going to church. I'm not sitting here shaming churches at all. That's not what's happening, okay? I have my own experience. I've had my own things that I have to say about that, but it's like, this is not me in any way telling you guys what you should or should not do, or what churches are, or what religion is. That's not what this is. Words will get brought up about church and religion here, but this is not me sitting here saying what you do or believe or think or feel is wrong. Quite the opposite, actually. I was really feeling like with this song, Take Me to Church, coming out, I feel like I was like pulling out the emotional charge and the symbolic meaning from the song Take Me to Church in a way that is far beyond its actual literal lyrics. Because the words, like, yeah, take me to church, I worship like a dog at the shrine of your light, you know, and then like I tell you my sins, or like, you know, I whatever, I share it with whoever, just for you to sharpen your knife and come at me because I shared with you my sins or the things I was struggling with, right? So there's the why am I struggling with that word? There are the literal words of that song, which I feel like work so great and like really helped me channel this message a lot easier. I love when spirit speaks to me through music and dance, because for me, it's like, I'm very, very creative person. So like when I feel the flow, it's like, I feel like I can understand the energy a little bit more than straight up words. But then I get images as well too. And it's a whole combination of things. But today was like music, dancing. I was just on my road trip, just the whole time in stop and go traffic. So whoever got to see me, you're welcome. That was fun. Yeah, I just felt bubbly today. Today just felt like a fun day. I got my pimple patch going on. It's like one of those days where it was just like, yeah, I'm going to put a star on my face because I'm a star and you're a star. And like, this is just, I'm sharing this energy. Also, the colors, like yellow, kind of like what I'm wearing. I really feel into when I'm wearing like a very vibrant color, because I love to be in like dark blues and blacks and grays. So when I wear a vibrant color, I just know it's an extra spicy, beautiful, fun day. Even if it's raining, even if it's been thunderstorms all day where I'm at. It's just one of those things. So yellow, purple, bluish, green, teal, like just colors, just like royalty, pop, fun, vibrant colors are also very much. And I'm also hearing 777. So yeah, and 444 as well. Very much angel numbers, divine numbers. Did I bring my angel deck? I did not, but that's okay. I brought other decks, and we'll get into that in a little bit. So you have been breaking free from control and judgment, kind of like whether you identify as you're in a religion or a certain belief system, it doesn't matter. It's more the fact that you're breaking free from what society tells you, what authority tells you, what old belief systems tell you that, or they demand of you to shrink yourself, to confess all of your sins, all of your lies, all of your, faults, whatever, and then to atone for them just to be accepted. And that's a hit or miss thing, because it's like, oh, we'll accept you, just confess. Just come sit in the booth and tell the, what's the word? There's the Catholic and Presbyterian churches that have that, where you go sit and you talk to it's not a pastor. I don't know. You guys tell me, okay? I grew up in a Christian household that was, do I go into that? Do I? I have a lot of backstory. I have a lot of backstory growing up in a very, 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 very strict household. Like, if I would cuss, and not even out of anger, like just out of question, like, hi, mom, what does shit mean? Like, I laugh because it's funny now. But like, if I how much do I want to go into this? I would be punished, is what I'll say. I would be punished very unfairly, oftentimes, in my opinion, brutally. There were a lot of things, and it's not even about cuss words. I mean, I say that because this message is very much about standing in your truth, speaking out your truth, and saying stuff. So like, for me, when I would speak my mind, when I would say like, hey, that doesn't seem right, or why is that person doing that when they just said they can't do that, and then now they're doing it. Like, I would see through things, and I would say stuff, and I would be shamed, ridiculed, and be in trouble. I would be in trouble. I would lose what my family considered a privilege, like, which was a door. They would take my door off of the door hinges and say, you lost privacy. You don't get privacy when you go to the bathroom or shower or get dressed or go to sleep. You lose that. And again, I'm not trying to sit here and be like, call CPS, guys, I'm a grown-ass adult. And guess what? CPS was called when I was a kid, and things didn't work out how. This isn't about that. That's why I'm like, how much do I go into it? But I'm obviously feeling called to. I didn't write that in my notes. I did not think I was going to be sharing any of my upbringing or my religious trauma or the stuff around that. But I do feel like it very much shaped my spirituality now, my understanding and my belief system now. And I feel like for you guys as well, there might be some sort of similar story as to what I'm sharing with you. It could be completely so different, and you could be happily like so enthralled and enveloped in your church or in your belief systems or in your religion. And that's amazing, because if you find light and love in the religion, the belief system, in the people, the community that you are in, that is amazing, and stick with that if that's what feels right for you. We all have our different places and purposes and things we go through and what we experience. So it's not to sit here and say, well, this religion's better, or you should have no religion, or you can't go to church, or if you do, it has to be this. Like, no. And any of those in the comments, I'm just going to say you're getting deleted, okay? Because that's not what this is for. Yes, freedom of expression, right? Okay, and I know by saying that, I'm inviting a lot of stuff in, but this video will find the people it is meant to find, who it will connect to and with at the time it's right for. This is a timeless reading, and I do feel like this is very passionate, and I'm like getting sparked up, you guys, and I just want to sing the song again, like belt it out, belch it out, belt it out. But you guys are breaking free from control and judgment, from the society, from authority figures, from an old belief system, whether it's your own or what you've been told to believe. that demanded you to shrink yourself, that demanded you to confess everything and just be open and vulnerable, but without the safety of vulnerability given back. And that you had to atone for yourself and constantly apologize or constantly just, live in your shame or your regret or the things that you did in order to be accepted. And you're stepping away from that. You're like, break free from that. Like, that's not my life anymore. I'm done with that. I also feel like you're kind of in this sacred rebellion place. And again, take that as it resonates for you. This doesn't necessarily mean like you're over here spray painting churches. I'm not condoning that. Please don't, okay? But I'm sitting here saying you are standing in your authenticity. You're speaking your truth. You're shining your light in a raw realness that is so sacred, but also rebellious to maybe the way you grew up or what other people around you tell you need to be. Like, if you want to be a good Christian, this is what you need to do. If you want to go to heaven, this is what you have to do. And make sure you don't do that. Oh, because you'll get looked down on and God will judge you. And then all of this shame and blame and all of the things, right, associated with that. And you're stepping out from that. And you're like, well, I'm going to be my beautiful, awesome self. And I'm going to shine like a beautiful, awesome star. And I'm going to do that not out of a place of egotism, not out of a place of shaming and blaming other people, religions, or practices, but by standing in your truth, by standing in your authentic light. Ooh, I'm going to skip to this other part because I wrote this. Oh, your light is your offering. Your truth is your devotion. You will be seen, you will be heard, and you will not be silenced. Not anymore, my dear. Not anymore. Your light is your offering to the world, to others, to yourself. Your light is that. You don't have to offer more. You don't have to constantly atone for your sins. You don't constantly have to throw yourself under a bus from all the past things that you've done and learned from and moved forward from and keep reliving in that. Your light is your offering to the world and has quite literally healed yourself. And you are quite literally healing the world by sharing and speaking that out. And just being you. And I think you really realize that now. Your truth is your devotion. Your honesty, your truth, your authenticity is your devotion to yourself, to you authentically living your aligned soul's path. Is your devotion to the world, to humanity, to whoever you call to God, to the universe, to source, to your angels, to your family. It doesn't matter to who. It's your devotion by you showing up and speaking truth. That is your devotion. And that is everything. And you will not be silenced. You will be seen and you will be heard and you will not be silenced. Okay. So with the lyrics, worship like a dog and offer me that deathless death, I feel like carries this paradox of devotion mixed with defiance. It's like you're showing up and saying, okay, yeah, you know what? I'm going to worship like a dog. Like, I'm not going to worship like the saint people want me to pretend to be or that, because, I'm going to worship the way I need to worship, how it works for me, what I do, and whatever you think it looks like. But I'm showing up and I'm going to be presenting my light to the world and to myself. Most definitely yourself first, because you have to stand in that, recognize it, realize it, show up for yourself, heal, and not that we're ever done healing, but heal yourself in certain areas for you to be able to show up for others. Because you can only help people and meet people as far as you've met yourself. So you're showing up in truth and authenticity and living in your light, and you're like really enjoying it now. You're really starting to be like, woo, this is fun. It's freeing. You're breaking free from things that you didn't know how to before. And that's not a fault of you. Like, again, words are powerful. And even if they're coming from people that you love or that love you or family members or, their words hold power. And so they tell you that you're not enough, or that you need to do this to be more or be enough, or that you have to behave this way, or don't say those things because it's going to make us look bad, or oosh, don't spill our secrets that you know about mommy and daddy or whatever. And you're like, hey, I'm not trying to hurt people and throw them under the bus. I'm not trying to get revenge. I'm just living my authentic truth, and I will no longer be boxed in and caged in from other people's ideologies, for other people's belief systems, for old systems that are honestly dying. Like, New Earth is evolving, all of that is, everything is shifting out of that. So they are old belief systems. And I really feel like religion, if structured, organized religions still exist 20 to 50 years from now, I feel like it's going to look a lot different. It's going to look a lot different than what it's been looking like. And I don't think there's anything wrong with religion, really, truly. If you find your path and your peace and your light and your happiness, truly, not just, I think I should be here and I'm scared because I don't think anyone else will accept me, so I'll just stay here. No, I mean, like, you genuinely are, like, so authentically proud to be this. Like, it is a driving force in your life, then religion, belief systems, going to church, other sacred spiritual practices, amazing. Amazing. If it works for you, amazing. I love that, genuinely. But if you're in a place where you're questioning, like, is this right for me? I don't really know. I'm kind of scared to step out of the box. It's like, well, for one, this message might be for you because I feel like it's saying you're in a place where you're thinking, you're starting to consider, the wheels are a turning, and you're like, what would it be like to be free? To be free from what other people cast upon me or tell me I have to be or how I have to show up. What would that be like? I do feel like for the vast majority of you guys like, you're freaking firecrackers, okay? Like, you've already broken free and you are living your raw light. You're just like, here I am, accept it or don't. Take it or leave it. I do not care. I love you, sending love, but like, I'm going to live in my life and my authenticity. And you can think and feel and do what you want to do and think and feel. And I'll be over here just dancing, singing, doing my thing. But yeah, for some of you guys, this might be a message for you that's like just confirming the pull that you have, the thoughts that you're having internally, maybe outwardly with some friends and family members that you trust, but that you're having this pull to rethink, reshift, recalibrate your belief systems to, yeah, as I inhaled, my sternum just popped. That's interesting. Like, it's like you're getting a breath of fresh air. You're like releasing, inhaling everything, and then releasing those old belief systems, the things that just no longer serve you. There might have been great times, great people, great places. Maybe there wasn't, but there could have been. But that doesn't mean that it should just stay there just because it was good, right? Like, if it doesn't feel right, if it doesn't feel aligned anymore, this might be your message and your call, and just confirmation for what you're already feeling, but your call to break free, because your voice matters and you are a strong, special individual that is meant to lead, that is meant to guide, that is meant to be a light for others that are still in their own darkness. Yeah, you are honoring your true self like it's sacred. Yeah. And you've also been owning your truth without apology. You recognize the things that you've done in the past that maybe you weren't as proud of, but you don't live in shame and sit here and be like, well, yeah, I did that, but don't talk about it. You're like, yeah, and I was living and learning, and I grew from that, and I learned from that, and now it's a cool or funny story, or maybe it's not funny. It just depends on the thing that's, whatever. Take it as you do here. But yeah, you're honoring your truth, and you're not going back and getting defensive and apologizing for the oops moments, or because they weren't really oops moments. They were like, I was learning, I'm learning. And you're giving yourself that grace. And you're treating your vessel and your body, your experience, your soul, your essence with a sacred, nurturing energy. You're caring for yourself and saying, yeah, I'm human. We all make mistakes, but it's not something I have to continuously keep atoning to, or keep, constantly keep forgiving myself, or like spewing out everything that I've done in my past to every person just so I can be accepted, just so I can live in my light. Nuh-uh, no more. No, I will not. You've stopped caring about who accepts you or rejects you. You really, truly have. Like, the people I'm talking to in this video, whether you've made the decision on a religious or spiritual place of, I do feel like there's kind of that two-part message where you're rethinking and something is shifting within you, within your essence, your deep knowing of like something just doesn't feel necessarily right, or something needs to change. But I do feel like you are a person who has been standing in the personal freedom of not giving a flying fluff what other people think about you. Okay? Like, you are genuinely like, you're free and entitled to your opinion. will I stand here and keep hearing you spew hate towards me? No. But I'm not going to also sit there and carry that energy, walk away, and let it linger on me. Like, you hear it, you let it go, you move on. And you're getting so good at that. You're getting so good at that. Ah! Like, it is so empowering to be able to sit here and share this message with you guys. And to just feel your powerful radiance, your energy protruding through all orifices of your body. Just like, oh, this is me, like coming out, and you're just like, I'm a star. Like, it's so beautiful, you guys. You've been through the fire. You know what you stand for. You are no longer seeking permission to shine or speak. Nay, nay. You're like, I will question things that don't seem right. I will question things that do seem right, but could have more evolution or growth or knowledge behind it. So I'm going to question that, even though it's already accepted and known, and I'm going to keep going further. You're like the philosopher of life. Ooh. Yeah, maybe you guys studied philosophy in school or wanted to be a philosopher, or maybe if this, for some of you guys, this might resonate, but in a past life you were a philosopher. Yeah, because I feel like you guys like to question things. You like to poke the bear, but not in any place of where you want to hurt people or where you're trying to trigger and annoy them. Although you realize that by questioning things and poking the bear, you might do that. You might trigger them. You might upset somebody. But you're not doing it out of an intent to hurt or harm or embarrass or ridicule somebody. You're doing it in a place of growth, of like genuine curiosity. Genuine, I want to learn more. And I would love for you guys to also help me in this evolution of my soul and show you guys that it's possible for you to do the same too. And that we don't have to be stuck in this box and this frame mindset of this is how it is, this is what it needs to be. We can challenge ourselves, challenge our own mindset, challenge our own belief systems, and grow and evolve constantly. And you do that. You're the philosopher of life over here, just like pushing all the little buttons, seeing what they do, questioning life, questioning your own decisions, but then giving yourself grace for those decisions that you make. Even if they were like, you know, ones that you're like, okay, but like, did I learn from it? What was I supposed to learn? I learned from it. I grew from it, and I'm evolving from it. And I'm now able to showcase that wisdom, that information, that experience to others who might be going through that now, or might need help or guidance going through that. And you're just living your life beautifully, I must say. Take me to church. It's so funny that this is is it called a crematory? A crematorium. Crematorium, that's what it's called. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. God, you're so funny. My church is now a crematorium. Where people went to try to avoid the flames of hell and ended up being burned anyways. I need a keyboard. You guys are the transmission of light. This isn't just about your own personal freedom, although, yes, I feel like you guys have stepped into that and you're like, wow, this is freeing. I might still be working on freedom of time or freedom of work-life balance or freedom of finances or freedom of whatever, but you found the freedom of self-authenticity and speaking your truth. But this message isn't just about personal freedom. It's about broadcasting that freedom so others feel that it's possible for them to do it as well. And that's just so powerful. Blatantly said, it's so powerful that you just keep living life. You keep trucking along. You keep singing the freaking songs and dancing and healing yourself through all of it. And then you stand in your truth and you help others realize they can do that too. And yes, you're special, but you're not doing it to be like, look at me, I'm special. You don't put yourself on a pedestal like a lot of religions like to say, oh, don't idolize things, but then don't they have a tier system and all of these pedestals of different, like, you see you're equal. You see that everybody is equal, that everybody, oh man, that like, we're all humans. We all make mistakes. We all have learning curves. We all have different experiences, but like, we're all going through them. We all have hardships. We all do. And you realize that. And you're like, yeah, I'm not putting myself on a pedestal. I'm just showing you how to break free from the cage and the thing we've been told to stay in. So we're not in this monotonous same spot all the time. You're helping people find their gifts through shining your own gift, which is your voice, which is your essence, your light, the transmission of light. You are powerful, you guys. So it's kind of like your soul's way of saying my existence itself is a signal flare for others that are still in the dark. I am a beacon. I am a signal flare to show people, to broadcast it out through my authenticity, through my weirdness, through my creativity, through my words, through song and dance, through being there for people, being the empathetic person who just is a lending ear to somebody when they need it, when they want to vent and they want to talk about their things that they're feeling shame about. You're there for them at the right moment. And what's so cool is that you've learned to embrace this, like, your own authenticity and light, and you're able to be authentic but empathetic to others without carrying the burden and the load that they share with you or to you. You're there to just hold space for them without the judgment, without making them feel like they have to atone for their sins, or they have to be super vulnerable in order for you to be friends with them or to be a lover with them or to listen to them. You don't do that. You have no conditions in that area. You love unconditionally. Yes, you have boundaries. I'm seeing the Queen and King of Swords in my mind's eye. It's like you have, specifically Queen of Swords right now is coming through stronger though. Like this feminine essence of like, you've been hurt, you've been burned, but you're not closed off and hardened like a lot of people would be, like any soul would be expected through the stuff you've been through the fire you've been through. You're not hardened. You're not closed off. You're like, okay, I'm going to sit here in my throne with my sword ready if needed to be used. And I will protect my heart, but I'm not closed off. I'm embracing and accepting of love. And I know that I'm deserving of it. And I know what I can offer and give back to people. So I'm going to sit here in my throne looking pretty, knowing my worth, knowing what I feel empowered on my own without needing other people's validation. And when that person or that soul tribe, those people come in to meet me, I will have set those energetic boundaries that those other people will respect, and you won't have to stand guard and protect yourself all the time. You're going to just sit here being like, yep, and I'm ready. And if someone crosses that boundary, I'm ready for that, but I'm not going to be closed off and hardened. And that's what's so powerful. You are a signal flare for others in the dark, and you show them how to find their own gifts and to live in their light and to speak their truth, no matter how hard it is, to show them that that is true freedom. You're doing that. You are showing not only yourself and proving to yourself every day as you continue to keep healing, you are showing yourself that, but you're showing others that too. And you're speaking it loud, and you are demonstrating it loud, and you are existing loud, and people are watching and they're looking. And you don't care if they accept or reject you. You're still going to be you. That is fluffing powerful. Yeah, you're not kneeling to anyone's false altars anymore. You're not. No, you're not. Even if you have your own belief system and a religion that you are associated with or that you feel, you belong with and to, you're not kneeling to other people's ideas or ideologies or philosophies or old belief systems of how you need to behave or how you need to show up in order to be enough of yourself, in order to be involved in that community. You're not doing that anymore. My nose is itching. You're not doing that anymore. Your light is your offering. Your truth is your devotion. You will be seen, you will be heard, but you will not be silenced. No, you will not. So whether the world blesses you or burns you, there's a crematorium here. Let me just remind you, people get burned sometimes. It happens. Whether the world blesses you or burns you for it, you are sacred, untamed, and unstoppable. I want to break out in song with Unstoppable by Sia, but I'm not going to right now. Yeah. I worship like a dog at the shrine of your light. I tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless death, the good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, which turns into a crematorium. That is great. I'm sitting in the parking lot and it's not too late to change the ways you believe, the life that you're living right now. Making up words. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, well, that was it, guys. So with that being said, I would like to pull out messages from the universe, oracle cards. 29:59 as I'm looking at the clock. That's so cool. I love that. Also, lots of nines I've been seeing too. And then also the signs of 911, like literally seeing the numbers 911. So if you're in America, that's our, you know, emergency call number. I'm gonna leave that one there. But yeah, that's that number. But if you're seeing that number, I also feel very much it's a call to action. It's a call to it could be, I'm hearing save yourself, but I also feel like it's less of a damsel in distress thing. It's not like a you need to be saved, go save yourself. It's like, and not even on a religious level, like save yourself from the flames of fire of pit of hell. It's like save yourself, save your soul's path is calling to you. It's asking you to speak up and step forward. And if you've been feeling that call, this is just confirmation for that. All right. So like, yeah, I'm just going to stop with that one right now. So this card, messages from the universe. Of course, you will make mistakes, but the biggest one would be not to try. You have nothing to lose. This thing you have been thinking about for a long time, just go for it. Better an oops than a what if. We are here to support you. Okay, your angels, God, source, universe is here to support you. I love that they use the word oops in here. Oh my goodness, because I said oops. I was like, it's like an oops moment, right? But sort of, not really. And yeah, okay, so we all make mistakes. The biggest one would be living in regret or to have never tried it and be like, well, what if? So if something feels off or maybe not even off, but it just feels like you're more aligned with this different path or this different place, something loud and big is trying to get your attention. Your angels are trying to tell you, hi, hello, yeah, you have a beautiful light and I know you feel it, okay? You're a vibrant, beautiful soul. Let's share that. Let's speak it out because you have a lot to share with the world. Quite literally going to change the world. Yeah, so better an oops moment than a what if, okay? And you are divinely supported. Thank you, Spirit. Holy moly bajoli. I love when cards, I mean, when do the cards not come out like so perfect? But there are moments where I get cards and I'm like, the message is a little confusing, but this one was like, no, straightforward. All right, and I also want to go into my True Intentions deck as well too. It's a mind reading oracle, and it's just helping expand what maybe you're already feeling, but we kind of put the intention into it. It can be about what you're feeling or what other people are feeling. So let's do a little bit of both. Spirit, can we get a card about what others are thinking about this person that I'm speaking to? You know, this could be whether they accept or reject them. It's like the people in this reading right now who I'm speaking to, what are others thinking of this person, thinking about them in their light, thinking about them and the steps they're making forward in their path. Oop. Reconnection. It's been a while, but I miss having you in my life. So they're seeing you glow up. Reconnection. They're seeing you. Oh, on the backside it says lust. Interesting. I'll get into that one in a little bit. Reconnection. Yeah, so what I'm hearing with this card specifically is that people are watching you glow up and step more into your light and step more into your authenticity. And they're like, hey, I remember when we like used to hang out and talk all the time. I really want to get to re-know you. Can we like reconnect? Burp confirmation for a lot of you guys. Then somebody is missing you. Somebody is wanting to reconnect with you, and they're seeing your energy. They're seeing it. I'm very much feeling a positive way too. Like this is like they're just missing you, and they want to get to reconnect with you because they're seeing your shine, your glow up. Then on the back side here, so on the other lower vibrational stuff, even though lust is, you know, fun sometimes, but it's like lower vibrational kind of stuff. So lust, yeah, you're magnetized right now. So yeah, you're very magnetic right now. And it's pulling a fuel of passion and seeking satisfaction without restraint. So again, nothing wrong with that idea and understanding. Take it as you do. Use your discernment, of course. But I do feel like on a little bit more of the lower vibrational scale of things, this is separate from I just miss you, like this other person I was saying that's like, it's like, it feels like it was a friend situation that's like, I really, or like maybe even a family member that you don't talk to very much. They're like, I really see you glowing up and I want to get to re-know you. It's not like I just want to steal and take from you. Like, I want to get to re-know you. But this lust is like you're spicy, fiery, magnetic, and there's nothing wrong with people looking at you and liking you and wanting a little piece of that, but that's up to you. It's use your discernment and how you want to do that, because I do feel like you're very much the Queen of Swords, guy, girl, or otherwise. We all have our masculine and feminine energies, but use your discernment when someone shows up. When someone shows up to offer, because I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of offers in love, in money, finance, business, a lot of things, but like specifically with this lust, you might be getting somebody who's like, hi, I'm interested, are you interested? And then just use your discernment. Does it feel right? Does it feel aligned with you? You know, you're the Queen of Swords, and people are very magnetic and attracted to you, and they're going to want to come to you, but because you're not closed off and hardened, but you have boundaries, people are going to get to learn that. They're going to learn you have boundaries. You might be sitting there pretty in your throne and look like you're open and ready to receive, but you have your boundaries. So if people aren't ready to meet that, if they're not ready to meet that, reconnection falls out again. Are you kidding me? I love that, dude. And then we have the chaos card that jumps out. I'm a magnet for trouble. It's not my fault. I leave a trail of mayhem behind me. But not really. It's not that doom and gloom, like self-pity type stuff. It's literally like, again, you poke the bear, you push the buttons, you trigger people, you ask the questions that people don't want to ask, or that they're all thinking, but they just don't want to say it. Like, you're that person who's like, yep, I pushed the button. Oh yeah, I poked the bear. For sure. That was me. What about it? That's you. That's you guys. All right. So those are the cards that came out. And I just, yeah, it felt like this message was very, very powerful. And I've been belting out that song all day. And wow, you guys have a powerful radiant energy. And I'm just so proud of you for stepping in your light and continuing to do so, even with mayhem around you. Okay. Like, even with everything that's seeming like it's like, okay, I'm not really sure where to go, or, you know, or this isn't working out exactly how I expected. You're still showing up every damn day, dude. Like, every day you're showing up and you're like, okay, but what can I learn from this? Where can I grow from this? What can I do that steps more into my authentic nature, that allows me to be more free in my speech and my authenticity and who I am? How can I embody myself more through these lessons? What am I supposed to be learning, and how can I be living more in my light and my truth? And you question that every single day with love and grace, not with shame and blame, but with love and grace. And you show up every day like a freaking sparkly star, and everyone's looking at you, and it's just beautiful. You're like the North Star. Ooh, I love that. You're like the North Star, like leading the way. Everyone knows where to look and be like, you're there. You're the biggest star there outside of the sun. You know, you're the biggest star there in this night sky. And you're right there. Are you? Is it the North Star, the biggest star? Hang on. Or is it just the brightest star? Let me know in the comments. Oh, I'm gonna have to look that one up. I don't know. But yeah, you're like the North Star. Like, you guide people. Like, you guide sailors in the depths of the ocean in storms. You're the beacon, the lighthouse, and the North. Like, you are all of it, and it's very powerful. And I'm gonna leave that there. I love you guys so much. Thank you for sharing this space with me. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're almost at 500. We're almost at 500 followers. And I would love for you guys, whoever has not subscribed, to subscribe and keep building this beautiful family of light workers and leaders and doers, you guys. Oh, this is so powerful and beautiful. And I feel so grateful to be in your guys' energy right now and to be able to share this space with you. So I love you guys. With that, keep shining like the beautiful star that you are. And I will see you guys in the next reading, okay? Bye.